From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 27, Allen. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Allen's throw is complete, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And 13.
From the gun, it's Allen. Gets it off to Freeman. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Moss. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And
he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devontae Freeman. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you? You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
For Bills 7, Seahawks nothing.
Mayfield on 1st down. Dorsett making the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. Mayfield looks to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in cover.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy, but in this case, he played it perfectly, read the football, and went and made the interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield steps away to his left. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got 4.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 2.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Seahawks 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Bills take over 1st down.
It's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Yards on the pickup.
He had his eyes on 200 yards last week, earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he was really, really good. Fun to watch back in tape review.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? And he's trying to have the same type of a game in this one. But what was fun watching was how he read the defense. No matter what they presented, he had an answer for it, and that's why he was open during that game.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And John Brown's got it complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bills 21, Seahawks 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Bills 21, Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for
So
Seattle.
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let him know. Let him know. Here we go. 37 to Mike. Mike 37.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
We own it. Here we go. 37 to Mike. Mike 37. They're not ready for this.
To the air, Allen. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Philip Dorsett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And the grab by Croft. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And inches at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
Allen. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Running right, this is Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled. And Freeman lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
From the 16, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
That's good.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
First and goal.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. Not much there, only a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Singletary here running out of the gun. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devontae Freeman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Bills 28, Seahawks 14. For Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
21.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they're within 7 now at 28-21.
To kick off for Seattle.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Going deep. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
Down and goal to go.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in. And the Bills will extend their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
To Chris Carson.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Ed Oliver. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Now, 3rd and 15.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield on play action. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Number 1.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Bills 35, Seahawks 28. Michael Dixon to kick off for
this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
That was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. In your face.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Dancing to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen going deep for Diggs. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Devontae Freeman is shifting. This doesn't pay off here in short yardage, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He finds Hopkins complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
To DeAndre Hopkins.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
At the 41-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Mayfield off the play fake. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
10 at the 49-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Buffalo, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.